What is happening, couch doodlers, uh, dudes, chilling in the boom room? We're trying something new today. This is a whole new platform for me. I've seen a lot of guys using it out there, and we're trying to learn how to use it so we can patch Mr. Art Taber in tomorrow. Hopefully, you're able to hear me. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Green? Oh, look at that. And let me see. It says click on it. Boom. It says what up. See, look at that. You see your comment all like posted up, all cool. What up, Jason? Beta. Look at that. Rodwell. Hey. We see your name all big. This is an interesting way of doing things. The audio is good. That's great, man. We don't have any music playing. I'm trying to get Mr. Matt Yackey to dial in, so he is helping us out. There he is. I see him. I got to be able to talk to him. I got to figure out the audio situation on this thing. I think I need to plug my headphones directly into this computer right here and see if we can pick up the audio on this. Because like I said, this is a beta test, and we're see, echo. Yeah, I shouldn't have plugged that in there. Okay, it doesn't like that. Matt Yackey, hold on, I know how to do this. I'm going to take this phone and I'm going to jump into the stream with a different angle, and then I can pull myself out. What up, Audio Odyssey? Boom. So, dudes. Nice shirt. Thanks, man. This is, thank you, Papa. Louis Vine Jr., how are you, sir? You talented man, you. I can hear you. Good. So this is an iPad down here. If I click on this camera over here, this is a whole nother angle. So that's why I called this a beta test, because we're trying to figure out how to get this system up and running. And today I've been working my booty off on getting my deadlines done for He-Man. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to enter the chat from this phone here. It says, pro tip, wear earbuds. So hopefully I'll be able to come into it and hear things. It says I'm here. I'm hearing my own voice on this thing. So I go, add the stream. Now there's two to me. Guests will need to connect their mic or cam before you can add them to the stream. Mr. Matt Yackey, try it with your phone, sir. Try it with your phone. Anyway, this is the new strange setup. I'm hearing echoes and all kinds of crazy stuff. Wait, I hear somebody. Oh, that's my own fingers. It's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna. Now it's just me and you guys. We're gonna wait to see if Matt Yackey could call us back, because what we have to make sure we do for this whole setup is make sure that it's nice and cozy for Mr. Art Taber, our very first satellite guest. Technically, it's going to be Matt Yackey because he's helping us. Two Dans could work twice as fast. See, look at this. I gotta highlight that comment. Two Dans could work twice as fast. I'm gonna call Matt Yackey right now on the phony phone. Give him a call real quick. Hopefully it rings. It's a ringing. What? Hey, man. Do you not have, like, does your phone not have a camera set up on it, or is it like a microphone issue? Okay. Well, try it again, because you're literally gonna save our bacon for tomorrow's stream. Yeah, because if I can't get this to work, because I see I'm on live right now even. So I'll tell you a story and tell them a story. And basically, it's that the Switcher app that I use for the mobile thing won't work for chats unless you pay like a stupid amount of money, and you still have to run it from a desktop. So I'm using the route that other folks are using, but I've never used it before, so it's new. Um, yeah, Tr- yeah. Try Chrome. I hear Chrome is the good one. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I think he's about to come into the chat. I think he'd need a video chat call. No, he's got the link, guys. Mr. Jason, he's got the link. Uh, so we're seeing, and it could be just a technical thing. I know Art has called into streams before, so this may just be a technical on the other side. But this is. Thank you guys for your patience, and thank you, Matt Yaki, for doing this. Oh, there's Matt Yaki right there. We see him. We see him.
We're here. I'm here. I'm here. Although I should put this on the same monitor that my video's on.
Yeah, there he is.
Here I am.
Do you see that? We're on a split screen. Can you see it on your side?
Yeah, split screen. But what I'm gonna try and do, because I've got a 40-inch TV set up as my second monitor.
Okay. That's right up into your house.
Yeah, but
pretty crazy.
Let's see if I can. Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm hanging up the phone. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and pop it into here and see if this is the best way. Can you hear me now? Matt, can you hear me? I don't know. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Well, if I can get it to look up a little further.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, there we are. Sort of. A little better.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
There we are.
Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you, though. Why can't I hear you?
You need headphones. Headphones.
Yeah, I've got earphones in.
Are they? That's for your phone.
My audio just completely. Let me figure this out.
Those, I think, because I called him. What up, Rodwell? I can hear Matt great. Matt needs headphones, I think. Yes, Rooster Puncher. Exactly. This is what we do. This is a live beta test to see how this works.
Hold on.
We can hear Matt, which is great. Chat can hear both of you. That is right. Thank you, Papa, and welcome. You're a new name.
Can I talk in that?
I can hear you. See, I can call you on my phone. I'll call you. Hold on a second.
See, I've got headphones on, so there's earphones. My audio is completely stopped, and I'm not sure why.
This is why. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, man. Okay.
Can you guys hear me, though?
We can totally hear you.
Okay.
But you can't hear me, right?
No, and I don't know why.
And are your headphones plugged into your computer?
Yeah, yeah. I should be. Let me make sure. Yep, battery high. Double check.
And it's connected to your computer.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah,
and can you hear volume on anything else other than the stream?
Let me check. Let me pull up something with some audio here.
Live on Spud Vision.
Let's see.
And the comments are saying to get your camera in focus, you need to move it closer.
Yeah. Now I tried to put it on the same monitor that my the screen is on just because it looks better. Okay, let's see if
Yeah.
there's sound going on here.
Check 1, check 2.
Check. Testes?
Sibilance.
No, I don't. Why is my audio is
And
completely
Rooster Puncher says the audio output on his computer detecting the headphones could have changed the output driver.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Let me check. Let's see.
All right. This is like a weird.
Well, I heard you
TV.
initially. I heard you initially, yeah. And then when I started moving things around, it just stopped.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is. I could I could disconnect and try and
disconnect and call back. Do that.
We will do that. All right. I'll figure out how to do this. All right.
All right. Did he try punching it? That doesn't work. I can tell you guys a story. I was working with this director named Wayne Isham. He's really awesome. He did Metallica, Bon Jovi, some Britney Spears, NSYNC. And we were doing, this is how long ago this was. We were doing a Circuit City commercial. Hold on, here's Matt. Let's see if he's in. You in? Can you hear me? Remove from the stream. Let's see. Matt, can you hear me? Matt, can you hear me? I don't think he knows he's not disconnected. He needs to leave the studio. So anyway, I was working with Wayne Isham. We were doing a Circuit City commercial, and check the settings on the stream. I can check outputs. Okay, let's do that. Settings. My camera is this. Standard definition. Oh, I can even do a higher definition. That's nice. Mic, speaker. Okay, that's all on mine, Rooster. Unless you're talking to Matt. Circuit City guy that takes me back. Exactly. So Circuit City. And Wayne had an interesting way of directing. He would talk in metaphor. He would say, okay, you're a butterfly and you're flying and you see things and then you feel exhilarated. And he's talking about like a Circuit City ad, and he's talking about the camera and like part of the job as a storyboard artist's interpretation. So I was doing this Circuit City ad. This is July of 2004. That's exactly when it was, because I was just about to start working on Transporter 2, which was flying to Miami from LA. And I was going to live there for like 4.5 months working on the film. And as I'm trying to make it to the airport, they keep doing these little micro changes, like a hairstyle on somebody, and you're like, it's a storyboard, you can get it done. And I remember being so frustrated once. This has a point back to the punch thing. I remember being so frustrated that I went outside and I had one of those water-based punching bags where you fill it with water and then you got the thing. And I hit it so hard, but I didn't have my wrist right, and I kinked my wrist. And it's been there. This is 15 years ago, and whenever I do push-ups and stuff, I still feel that pain. It's kind of crazy. Have him see if he has settings in the stream. Settings in the stream. That is what we are. All right, I'm going to call him back. Hold on. So he's ringing. There he is. I see him pick it up.
Hello?
Yo. You have to click on leave studio or leave chat to leave, because I can still see you.
Yeah, I did that once.
Oh, there. Now you're gone. There you are. Bang a gong. Now you're gone. Okay. And then our good friend Rooster Puncher is saying, have him see if he has settings in the stream. Set speakers to headphones. Because maybe the stream itself defaulted on speaker instead of headphone.
Yeah, no, I did check that. I didn't see anything about that. Okay, let's see. I shut it. Let me close the page.
Sketch Therapy, how are you? That's a new name. Squish Show, big fan of the Squish Show. If you guys haven't followed the Squish Show, please do. He's awesome. Squish is awesome. I've been interviewed by Squish, had ice cream with Squish. Squish is squishy and awesome. All right, Matt. I'm gonna look for you again, and hopefully we'll get this up and resolved.
Yeah, I'll keep trying.
Oh, is Andre back home yet?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, they got home last night.
I wonder if we sent him the link if he'd want to join in.
He probably would if he can.
Okay, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
All right. I'll wait. I'll wait.
All right.
I'll look for you in the thing. You guys, thank you so much for your patience. This is such a weird happenstance the way we're getting this put together. If you'll notice, a lot of guys are using it. Drawn and Quarterly uses it. Ethan uses it. Mitch uses it. Drink and Draw Social Club uses it. It's a pretty neat little thing. It requires a desktop to run though, and I think that's probably why I didn't know anything about it. So far I've done everything on iOS devices, and again, like I was saying to Matt, the switcher, which I use for my iOS, still wanted to use a desktop as a base station for the I guess it's for the chat management, but they wanted, like, I already pay them stupid money to be able to do what I do. They wanted even more, and for chats, and this is free, but we got to get it figured out. When does Squish get to do a call in on the Squish? Do you want to? Do you want to? Because I think what I can do, if I post it in the chat window, anybody can click on it, right? So then we can just bring people in if they want to talk. Wouldn't that be a weird thing? Maybe you know how I make lemonade from lemons? We might be able to start a lemonade stand here. Hold on a second. I got to get the link. Boom. And then Squish, if you wanted to click on the link and come into the show, then you might as well. If anybody wants to, we'll try to get it up and going. That would be interesting. It's weird though, just having these headphones, and there's a monitor here. You guys got to see what this looks like, okay? I feel like I'm Neo in the Matrix. I've got one thing here. I've got another thing here. I've got another thing here. I've got this. I dug out my old ass iSight. This thing is plugged into a 2006 desktop. My desktop is very old, very, very old. So it's kind of a trip to have to use this technology. Oh, you're helping Yaki. Awesome, dude. You'll get everyone joking, and the universe will implode. Let's hope, man. Let's hope the universe can implode, because that would be awesome. At least we would actually be together and doing something together as one. Unity! Unity! There you go. I'm posting it. Anybody that has, I don't know how you can copy paste, but anybody that has a camp, there's Matt Yaki. Bam. Can you hear me now? Matt Yaki? Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear.
Can you hear me?
I heard something there. I'm hearing things.
And I'm upside down. Try this. There we go.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
It works.
This link, the link that I just posted, Sketch Therapy, is the link to join this chat. Like, literally, if you click on it, you can join in, and you're on live with Matt Yaki and myself. You can hear me now, Matt?
Yes, I can.
Heck yeah. Okay, it's working.
It's working.
This is great. So yeah, if anybody wants to join in, this is this is the lemonade stand. Like I just realized, dude, this link works for anybody. If they click on it and they have an activated device, I can put up to 10 people in here.
That's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people, but you could literally have like a live chat live, like hardcore.
That's pretty cool. That's
let me forward this to Andre real quick.
Yeah.
Forward. Andre.
This feels like CNN.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it
funny,
does.
right? Success, desktop only. Yes. Well, this is what I'm doing, Jason. The base station is desktop only, and it needed a camera. So I literally grabbed my old 2004 iSight camera. It's like old school Firewire. Plugged it into my 2006 camera so I could run the base off it. Then I called in with this device, this iPad, so I'm able to plug my headphones and move around. So tomorrow we can do the same format that we usually do, where I'm sitting in a chair and talk to Art. But I needed to have a device away from this. I won't be able to read those comments, but the wonderful thing about the amazing YouTube is I can do it right here. So this is all beta. That's why I called the name of this beta, is because we're learning. Beta. We're learning each day how to improve the show, and this is our way of getting satellite guests in. I'm gonna call Andre and just let him know I sent the link so we can get him in. Oh, look, Squish Show is here.
Hey, it's Dan.
What up, Squish? I don't hear him
working.
though. There it is.
Squish.
And this is Sam.
It's working. My audio's a little low, but
What up, Sam?
What up? Just testing the broadcast.
How are you, man? Welcome to
Good.
the show.
Thanks, Dan.
Welcome to the show. No problem, dude.
I don't have too much time. I got a toddler to feed dinner.
Hey, how old's your toddler?
2.5.
2. Okay, we've got an 8-month-old here, so
Right
sleep
on.
is a rarity. Yeah,
Right on.
dude, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Ron, I'll be listening though. Check
All
it
right,
out.
awesome.
Later, guys.
Thanks, man. The Squish.
The Squish.
What's up?
The Squish. Do you have electricity there?
Oh, look, there's Andre.
I can barely
is
hear.
here.
It's Andre.
hold on.
Andre,
Oh, I hear you
Let
now.
me see if
What's up?
Yo,
it's,
do you see what we see? There's
No.
4 people here.
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
excellent.
I think it's my speaker.
How was your trip to South Carolina?
Oh, it's awesome. But you know what? I just right when you were gonna text me or whatever, I happened to get bored with watching whatever I was watching, and I saw Matt up there. I'm like, Jesus, what is he doing? And
I don't know exactly.
Hey, do you
It's
know?
crazy.
Do you know the Squish is my buddy Dan from back in Fullerton? I've known him.
Hey,
He was
what's
one of the first people I met when I moved to SoCal.
cool.
Where's Squish at?
Can you hear us? I think you can.
Hopefully, can you hear us, Squish?
I can kind of hear Squish.
Oh, he's getting in. He's getting in. Uh oh. He looks
It's
serious. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
He's serious, dude.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This
How's
is
it going,
pretty cool,
Squish? Dan, can you hear us?
though. I'm not sure his thing. Can
I can hear
Matt.
Matt. I can
He's
hear
looking
Andre.
angry. I don't want to anger him.
Yeah, don't anger the Squish. There he is. I think his
There he is.
connection is just shit.
yeah, 'cause he looks like he's outside. We're all at home, but
D says he looks like he's at Costco. I'm working, so I will not be.
he's
joining.
running from somebody. He's
Well, he's in
running.
Oh,
California.
he's working out. Yeah, he's in California.
He's in California, so he might not have electricity.
Oh.
Oh, no, there's a light. There's a light.
What's up, Mr. W? If any of you guys want to join the chat, like our friend Sam did, check this out. Bam. Just feel free to jump in. So far, we got the 4 of us. Mr. Plagle, what are you doing?
I can barely hear on my end for some reason. I think it's because I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear you now.
Yeah, I was saying, where the heck is Squish
Yeah,
at?
with the speaker.
Where's Squish at? Is he chilling?
I'll go with a blue.
Yaki
There we
gets
go.
the big real estate.
That's right. I like it. Stretch out. Oh,
Andre
yeah, I
looks
can.
kind of like Scott Ackerman from the comedy Bang Bang. Is that Scott Ackerman a very beautiful man? He must be.
Check it out. I'm watching Dungeons and Dragons from 1983.
It's upside down.
Oh,
But
sorry, man.
on this screen, it's right side up. There it is.
Oh,
So
there we
weird.
go.
That is D&D. That's
Oh, it
nuts.
is.
That is
Yeah.
nuts.
I got bored of watching it, and I saw the notification. For some reason, it didn't ring me. I was like, "What's Dan up to?" And this is what you're up to. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, the other thing that's kind of cool about this, and we're gonna test this out real quick.
Okay.
There's a screen share here on this thing, so I might even be able to bring Photoshop into this, or a web browser or whatever, and be able to like draw and talk. That's another thing. So this may not replace Switcher, because Switcher is great because of the mobile aspect.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah, what happens if I hit screen share? Does it just show my screen in my place?
I think it shows your screen. Yeah.
I'm
Hold on
afraid
a
to do it
second.
just in case it breaks something.
Let's see.
Andre's
We got
upside down.
sketch therapy in the
am I
house.
still upside down?
Yeah, you're
You are
upside down now.
Hello,
What's up,
how's everybody
Sketch
doing?
Therapy?
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I didn't know what the topic was today, so I tried to abide by house rules. So what's going on with you guys?
The topic today is that we're literally trying to
Learn
figure out,
the StreamYards.
learn the StreamYard. Look,
Yes.
there it is. I can share the screen.
Oh, yeah.
So if I go in here and let's say create a new document, let's see if I can go in here and draw. That way I can stream with a guest
And get work
draw.
done?
No, I can, or possibly like you. That's actually not a terrible idea. Getting work done. Let's see. So
Some
look,
people find it hard. Some people can do it. It's depends on the person.
yeah, I see Mike Green in the house. Let's bring him in. Boom. Mike Green, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Can you hear me?
We can.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. No delay either. It sounds like.
Yeah. And
Smart.
look at this. I can split the screen up so everybody is on the side.
Dude,
Boom, boom, boom.
don't break the internet.
I'm not, but I'm just saying this is an interesting
Platform?
it's an interesting platform for sure, right? So
I wish they had a mobile app. That's the only thing it's missing.
do you use it as well?
I use it, but like you were speaking about before, it only works on a desktop. If they could get their hands on an app, something that works on iOS, and then you can have guests from anywhere, and makes things a little easier.
I'm doing this straight on my iPhone, by the way.
Yeah,
You are?
but
Yeah,
you can.
I'm
The
only-
only thing is you can't host. You have to have the hosting has to be from a desktop.
But you're doing it off a Safari browser or something like that?
Yeah, I'm running it all. I'm
Cool.
running. Yeah, basically what happens is the link. If you send them a link, like I sent one to Andre, and if he opens it up on his phone,
Yeah,
then
it's just on my phone, and it's even got a little bar in the bottom that says flip, video, audio, chat. It's like an app, but it's just in Safari.
right.
Well, I think this is new. They didn't have that like a very short time ago. They didn't have that. This must be one of the updates. I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah, so I mean, this is all brand new for us. That's the thing. It's entirely brand new. Look at this. This is the other angle. I got to take this angle out.
Can you?
What camera do you have? Because I've been to your house, so I know where you're sitting. But I mean, how is it? It looks like
There's Mike. Hey, Mike. Mike and
It
son.
is Mike Green.
Nice. Good to see you.
Hey,
And
Dan.
there's the young
man.
Green. Yo.
Can you?
Yeah, that's Eric right there.
I shared my screen. Can you see that?
Let me see. Matt Yackey's screen. Here we go.
Does it
Bam.
show up?
Hold on. Add to stream.
Oh yeah, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Okay, you got my Photoshop.
Isn't that cool?
I
We
could-
can
Hide the
actually
porn.
we can do remote tutorials.
Hide the porn.
We can do like when
We
it
could.
comes time for Black Flag and you're working a page up, we could do some tangoing.
Totally. I'm
This
trying
is
to find
great.
something to pull up here. Oh, this was
Look at that. What is that? That's beautiful.
They look
This
like
was,
Sentinels a little bit, right?
Yeah.
fill-in page I did for one of the newer Fantastic Four things. I don't remember.
That's very cool looking.
Yeah. Oh no, it was like a what if or something, and the Thing and Human Torch were mixed together, so it was he had the firepower and the rubble. And
That's pretty badass.
dude, I think it was one of the coolest characters I've ever colored. I was like helping out with this thing, and he just oh, there he is. Wait, here's a oops.
They look like a mix between Galactus and the Sentinels. A little bit.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit
And
of
the
both in
mole
there.
people.
Yeah,
And the mole
exactly.
people,
I was gonna say
glasses.
the
You know-
mole. Yeah.
The color
Exactly
is bad
right.
though. The color doesn't look very good on
D
that end
asks.
compared to mine.
Look
What?
at here's D's comment.
Hide the porn.
That was Andre.
That was me.
That was Andre.
Don't worry, it's my work
people-
computer.
I sketch as a therapy, but I thoroughly enjoy the tutorials and all that type of stuff.
You guys
Yeah.
can check out this
Very
giant
cool.
poster of Art Adams' goodness.
Arthur Adams, goodness. Here, let me.
There will
I
be
think
a
I
lot
can.
of
I think I can make it the big picture. Hold on, this one. How do I do? No, I don't want to be the big picture. Damn it. See, these are the things I need to learn because Andre's picture is awesome, but I don't know how to.
Same as Matt. However you did
Oh,
it. today.
look, here we go. I got it. I just did it. I just did it.
There you go.
Yeah, that thing is huge. Just to give you some idea, those are lights in bookshelves. I mean, this thing's.
Holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah, there's an
It is.
When did you get that, Andre?
New York.
That's on canvas.
Yeah,
That's gorgeous.
That is nice. That's
I
beautiful.
feel kind of funny in the loins, man. It's weird.
Can this be shared?
That's been seen on the interwebs, and this is
That's right.
page one, guys. This is page one. Santa's lettering. Hey,
nice.
Jason Bascom, sir, I'm loving this episode, but I got to shovel chicken into my empty shell. I love you, man.
I
We have a
understand.
wonderful. We had chicken manicotti tonight. The wife hooked it up, so I've
Oh.
done filled my face with it.
Bon
Yeah,
appetit.
Andre, and Matt and their lovely ladies are coming over for Thanksgiving, so we may have a Thanksgiving episode. How you doing,
man.
Mr. Green? It's good to see you home and well.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I start day shift tomorrow, so I'm happy.
Heck yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you do that. It's like, what does it do to your body? Does your stuff allow for being able to?
Yeah, it's basically like 4 days a week, working from 8 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning. So then on the weekends, I jet lag myself and I go back to a day shift so I can hang out with the family. So then I've been like that basically since like 2014, with a few breaks in between, a couple months here or there. But other than that, it's like, and then you jet lag yourself back to nights on Wednesday night. And then your nights again for 4 days. And it's just like that, a grind, week in, week out. It's tough.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd
it's brutal.
everybody go?
Well, he's just got it on mic right now.
I'm not even seeing Dan.
Oh, I've been listening to Mike the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
that
Dan,
does sound like a rough shift. Absolutely.
Dan dropped out. We took over the stream. Sorry.
He'll probably be back in a second. This takes a
Start
little getting
streaming now.
used to.
Okay.
But you were saying, Mr. Green.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I used to be in the military, so we get
Wonder
some
where he went.
long nights too. But it's been a
Must have
while.
froze up on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the ball
Do
rolling.
we have to
for
invite
the
him back
chat,
in?
for
Do we
all
have
you
to send him
lovely
a link
people.
or something?
Hey, Matt, you should send an invite back to Frega.
I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Neither do I.
I don't think I have that kind of access on here.
Yeah.
I just took over. You just have to, oh.
He'll probably be back in a second.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure he will.
since you've
There
got
he
the
is.
big
Bear with us, chat.
He's back.
There we go.
He's back.
All right, Dan. I'm gonna say it. Okay, you need to upgrade your internet.
Yeah, that's probably the issue. It's
Your,
probably
your
the
mic
upload.
appears on mute to us. Maybe you got your mic muted.
Yeah, your mic is off. There we
There you
go.
go.
Yeah.
Boom.
There we go.
Boom.
There it is.
I hear you now.
Yep. It's weird though because the iPad is still showing the stream without me being in it, which is really weird.
That is.
I'm gonna leave and then come back to it. I can't hear you guys now, but I'm gonna go back to it. Entering broadcast studio. Let's see what happens. Continue. Here I am. Hopefully it'll turn. There we are. Enter broadcast. Here we are.
Here we are.
Ah,
We
You
better.
better.
I hear you again.
Well, now you're.
Okay. Well, I just
Well,
left it.
yeah,
I
your
just
mic
left
is off again now.
the stream. Hold on.
You gotta turn your mic
Remove
on.
My-
from stream.
My
There we
shows
go.
Your mic on mute.
Yep.
of course, I guess I
There we
can't.
are.
I can't type into the chat.
Can you guys see me now? You can't do
I
what?
see you and I hear you.
Yeah, I see
Great.
it.
Thank you, Sketch.
Ooh, what's
I-
that book you got? What's that book you got, Matt?
That's a service, sir.
Oh, that's Eric
Oh.
Canetti right there. I know that.
Yes.
Book. Clamshell, baby.
What's
that
that
thing is
book?
100 pounds.
Oh, nice. What
It
it?
is.
Oh,
I think
Eric
it's beautiful.
Eric Canetti did a
nice.
Kickstarter for an art book,
Wow.
and he this thing they went all out on this.
Yeah, that's a
Wow, it's got
gorgeous
an outside
piece of
box just for the
awesomeness.
book.
Yeah, hardcover, all hardcover. This whole thing is hard shell, and I did one. I got the sketch.
Nice.
So did I.
Cool.
Yeah,
I didn't get a cool ass Electra like you did, but I got a good sketch.
Yeah, and your mic is still off. I don't know if you can hear us, but your mic.
My mic? Hold on a second. This
I hear
I can hear Fraga.
I can hear Dan.
I
Oh, you
can as
can?
well. Yeah,
All right, then it's just me.
yeah,
weirdness.
something.
That looks very collectible. It looks like it'll probably increase in value.
It should.
And beautiful, of course.
It is a beautiful. It's
So,
so
here-
nice.
I'm
We
looking
can
at
look at
this.
it later.
The ability here. These are the different formats. So we have a solo. So that's a Matt solo. That's an Andre solo. That's a Sketch Therapy solo. That's a Mike Green solo, right there.
Yep.
And then here's a My Ugly Mug solo. And then I can do your screen solo. Then I can do your
I'm
screen.
gonna drop out for a second. Maybe if I log back in, I can start hearing Dan because I can't hear.
Cool. All right, buddy.
Okay.
Dan. So I'll be right back.
So then we have the screen. We have one person in a screen. We have one person with people mixed up. We have evenly spaced. We have again solo. There's Matt Yackey, the talking
yeah.
orb with a smooth voice.
That's right. Wait, I'm trying to find some more stuff to show that I've worked on. Oh.
What up,
Suicide
Skull
Squad.
Diamond? Skull Diamond says, "What up, y'all?" Throws his hands in the air.
Well, hello, Skull Diamond. This was
Wow,
a fun
it's
book.
very busy in here.
Yes, it is.
This is
Yes.
Mr. Chris. Chris, man,
Oh.
we are trying out new things here on the Couch Doodles Live because we have our very first satellite guest. Well, now we have a bunch. We have 4 of
I'm
us
more
in
of a
here.
customer more than anything. That's the
A
perspective I can
customer?
bring.
Nah.
Yeah,
man.
I back a lot of campaigns. Actually, backed a whole bunch of them, and
That's
you
awesome.
know, consumer.
Which has been the one that has left you the most fulfilled feeling?
Well, that's another thing because sometimes we connect to the creator as much as we connect to the work. So in that regard, I think Cyberfrog. That's the
Yeah.
one that definitely connected with me most, and it was, you know, penis cancer is a bad thing. And then when I got that penis cancer cover, no, I mean, you know, we joke about
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
talk about, you know, turning a bad thing good. It is the most collectible of the covers, and it's for a good cause. And you know, that's something you don't want. And you know, I completely support that. We got to stop this penis cancer. It's you know, it's a terrible thing.
Not arguing.
I've
there.
never heard of penis cancer before. I don't think I like it. I don't
Well,
want it in my life.
some people try to make a jab, make a joke out of it, and they just, these people, Caesar decided, Ethan decided, you know what, I'm going to turn this into a good thing, and I'm going to donate to this cause, and it turned out to be one of the most beautiful covers that I've seen out there.
Which
It's
cover
very
is
nice.
That's pretty awesome.
Which
It's a
cover is
salamander.
It's weird.
cover. It's the rarest one too.
I don't think I can hear Matt at all. I only hear the other people.
I'm not saying anything interesting, but
I hear Matt.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, okay.
Am I here now?
Who was
Yeah.
who was just talking? Whoever was just talking, that's who I can't hear.
That's Sketch Therapy who was talking, but I could hear
Yeah.
him just fine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was
I get nothing.
I backed
I
Matt
heard
John
you
Malin's
responding
books, the one he did for your boy
Your
Zach,
bit.
and the one he did for by himself, the Graveyard Shift, and I thought those were also satisfying works. And there's a lot of good stuff out there, and as a customer, I back these things, these new IPs, because they're destroying old ones. So let's
Sure.
get back to these people making new IPs, getting new stories out there, and start supporting their work, because you're a person that works in Hollywood, and this is kind of a storyboard. It's kind of a proof of concept, and it's
Sure.
kind of a marketing evidence. You can say, look, I'm selling this all over the world, baby. know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true. That's true. You have a great perspective, and I'm glad you've been able to share it with us, because I have a saying, and I've said it a few times. It's hard to read the label when you're in the jar, and it seems like you're out there able to see the things from the outside, which is a very unique perspective. So thank you. Definitely appreciate that. So
Thanks for having me.
no problem. Do you prefer, as a customer, Indiegogo over Kickstart, or does it not matter? You just want to go to where it's something.
I'm a very particular customer, because
Sure.
I like to pay things at the moment, right? I don't have to think about, at certain point in time in the future, I have to have an X amount of money in that account, right? I'd
Sure.
like, no, take my money now, please. I don't want to think about this till it's on the way. I want this out of the
Right.
way. I like you. I support you. Here's my money. Here's my vote of confidence. Take it now.
Sure. Right.
If I look at it from the business standpoint, I worked for a small amount of time doing the overnight Swift transfers in a bank. And
Sure.
I know they're sending that money overnight to JP Morgan Chase to get that little cream on top. And they're probably got a weekly books and monthly books over there. And I know they're making money off the money. So to me, they seem like a more stable, more solid company, right?
Yeah.
Kickstarter, the way they operate the business seems more, I don't know how I would say it, but it seems different. So if I'm going to look at it from the customer standpoint, look, as far as the way I manage my pocket, giving you the money now works for me. As far as my personal thoughts on how to run a crowdfunder, Indiegogo seems to be a little more stable on that. As far as my opinion, I don't know the inner workings, but just like layman's thoughts on it.
I have to add to what he's saying. I've backed Raymond Leonard's Agent Solo book, and I kind of like the fact that they took my money and that was that. It's like with Kickstarter, it's like, oh, I might get it back and it won't happen, whatever. I'm kind of like with him, where my money is gone, and then if the guy doesn't make it through, okay, that's on me because I believe in him, and at least the other way, with Kickstarter, the people might have more ability to get their money back, but it also makes it so that if it doesn't go through, suddenly you didn't get the thing you were hoping to get. So I'd rather just pony up the money, as he's saying, and be done with it.
That's definitely an interesting perspective. I think there's a lot to say about that. In fact, I've backed a couple of Indiegogos and I've backed a couple of Kickstarts. And there is that thing of like, whoa, wait a second. I thought I had, $45 more in the bank than I do. And then you're like, oh, that thing came through, but it was like, a month after, where, like you said, when you do it with Indiegogo, you're putting it in, and that's what's up.
Yep.
What up? Brian Truman is in the house. Yeah, we got some
Excel.
gangsters in the house. We got
Brian.
D. We got D. We got a lot of the Fullerton crew representing. Very cool. Alex, What is up, my friend? Another old school pal. You guys got to check out Alex's work. His Ninja Turtles are some of my favorite renditions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys got to check it out. So today, the reason why this was called beta is we are getting the kinks worked out on being able to live stream with
Beta testing in StreamYards.
yeah, it's my very first time using StreamYard. See, almost every single one of my live streams so far has been done with mobile. So I have several iPhones and an iPad, and I've been running everything from that, so I can move from room to room, and I could be anywhere and do it. But when I realized, hey, I'm going to have a guest on it, I've been a guest on other people's shows. In fact, I was on Mitch. Brightweiser.
Great stream. I loved it. I saw that earlier.
Man. Yeah, I was on his earlier today, and I noticed the StreamYard, and I was like, man, that's cool the way the comments pop up, and you can see them. You don't have to be in YouTube. Like, I have YouTube running on this other device over here just to kind of get an idea of how far behind we are as far as latency is concerned. But the fact that we can use this desktop version, my laptop, which should be back here in a couple of days, is going to allow me to do it back there from the seat. So I think this is this is exciting.
What happened to your laptop?
The brand new one I got, it had I can show you. I think I can pull it up on this phone. I showed it in the stream the other day. The monitor had some really strange, I guess on a CRT you would call it gouging. But it had some like strange sort of gouging happening.
Yeah, it looked like it had been near a magnet.
Yeah, let's see. You see that, Andre? That green haze?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I've only had this for 2 weeks, and they were very cool. They said, hey, let's send you another one. So they sent it out. But that's how I would do this, because again, the computer that I'm running this whole thing off of right now is a 2006. And it's been hacked out to be able to run things, because the reason why this is so informal, and again, we've just made lemonade here, guys, because there was a whole bag of lemons. I was like, oh shit, maybe I can't have Art on. Oh no, this doesn't work on this.
When is he coming again?
Art's coming on tomorrow night.
Okay.
Same boom time, same boom channel.
Well, then I definitely won't miss it, because like I said, I don't know if it's the settings on the YouTube app or whatever, but it doesn't actually ring it. It just pops it up, and I totally missed it again because I was watching.
Well, how about this, Andre?
Dumbass show.
Andre, how about this? Why don't you, if you want to join in, join in?
I was gonna say, you know what? What I might do is I'm just gonna show up to your house because I want to say hi to Art, whether you get this stream shit working or not.
Well, he's not going to be here.
I know he's not going to be here, but if I show up at your house, then at least I can say hi to him in person. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. He's the best.
Wait, what do you mean in person, though? That's where I'm getting thrown off.
Well, I show up at your house, and you're going to have a camera. Therefore,
yes. I see what you're saying. Like, we're both here together, and you're looking in the camera and saying what's up versus being in your own place.
Right.
Okay. Well, I think that's a great idea. Bring beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Matt, of course, because how can I make a trip up there if I don't bring Matt? The reason I'm digging around, I'm sorry.
That sounds like fun, but you might need to be looking into a new computer soon.
No. This computer that I have that's out at the shop right now, that is the new computer, and it's going to be great. It had a problem with its monitor, and the timing on everything is bad because that computer, I can throw it over here next to the this is where people are used to seeing me chill.
By the way,
right there.
I've got extra computers.
I stopped getting notifications from you. I thought you weren't doing a lot. I used to watch you do. I even saw you once grab a twig and ink with a twig.
I did.
I thought it was amazing. It was also very quick, very well done. I was like, wow, this guy is awesome. And then I saw a couple of more shows, and then I stopped getting notifications.
I'll tell you what happened, Sergeant Overkill. What ended up happening was I got, what up, leg kick? I ended up getting the Universal gut punch. I got 3 gut punches in a row. So while I was doing that inking with a stick and getting ready to build this channel and launch it, I got laid off from my job. My wife got pregnant, and our landlord decided that he was going to give his the house we were living in to his son as a wedding gift. All wonderful things. But what ended up happening is we ended up moving from California to Atlanta and starting from zero. And I started storyboarding TV shows and kind of getting back up. So it was basically like if you were running a marathon, someone had tripped me and my knees got skinned up. They had to like put the iodine and bandages on, and now I'm up and running again. So that's basically what happened.
It's definitely good to have you back. And
Thanks,
I
man.
you did great on Mitch's stream, and I'm sure you're gonna do great here. And I'm happy to be here. If you guys,
listen, I'm sorry.
Customer perspective, I'm here.
Somebody just said I'm making him dizzy. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. Nobody has commented as to why I'm moving around. I'm going to stop. I'm almost done, but I'm literally unearthing stuff from Extreme to show you, and there's got a print in there of Dan's and a whole bunch of other things, but it was in my closet under a whole bunch of video games, and that is why I'm almost done.
Nice.
I'm watching Mr. Yaki unbox some really nice looking books over here. That looks wonderful. What do you got over there?
This is the art. Where is it? There we go. Let's see if I can. The art of Robert McGinnis. The hardcover limited edition.
Wow.
This was pretty sweet. I actually ended up buying 2 different versions of it and didn't realize it.
So, oldest book I have that's collectible is the old Giger Necronomicons, the 1 and 2. You remember those?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got both of those.
Nice.
All right,
Those look nice too. That's good.
here we go.
Very
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
is-
So this is a true story that Dan might have mentioned to people, but one of the pieces from Black Flag that he gave me was in the storage unit, and then I moved from California to New York, and I left my buddy in charge of that storage unit, and pretty much, well, I can't blame it on him. I didn't send him. I didn't give him the money or something. I don't know. The entire storage unit was lost with original artwork from Dan Panosian, and I think Art probably gave me stuff as well, and pretty much everybody at Extreme. But there was one box. There was one box that was somehow not part of that. And here we go. If you want to turn the camera, Dan, I'm sorry. You got Artsy Bear. I mean, sorry.
No, that's Mike Mignola. But
Mike Mignola, yep.
I'm trying to see via StreamYard if I'm sharing a screen, if that screen is going to share sound.
Okay.
I think it can.
It can, but you have to choose the option.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, here's a piece that you did, Dan. I'm gonna flip the camera, and again, I apologize for anybody that I made puke. But
I remember that. Hold on a second.
Here's a piece that Dan. This is actually a color print from back in the day in Extreme.
Oh, you're the one who colored that. My brother
Yep.
Robert has that original art.
Yep. So that's a color piece that I colored that you drew with all the image characters, and then of course you got this print of Gorilla.
Oh, those are the original.
These are the original.
outputs.
Yep.
The proofs.
These are the original proofs from back in the day.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Here's a piece by Rob. Here's a piece by Rob that he did, and then I colored it. And then what's special about this printout is I did one without the line art, so you could actually see what it looks like without the line art. So that's kind of neat. You could show. I suppose I could bring this over, and this is the first one of the first things for black and white for the original, where
Art would probably love to see that.
yeah, I should bring that over. But this is another Rob piece, I guess, where you got Troll and this for the little trading cards and stuff.
Let me scroll down. I'm gonna make you full screen. Hold on.
Yeah,
There you go. Wait.
Okay.
This is what I collected back during the Image Exodus. Like right before McFarlane jumped, that's when I was collecting. This takes me back. I hadn't collected since that time. I'm like a person that's coming back into comics.
Dan's gonna like this one. I think a lot of people watching might like this one. Here's a
OG color guide.
Stephen Platt piece.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's one of the. See what else we got here. Some old stuff, but
you're hitting me where I live at, man. This takes me back.
Here's a Jeff Matsuda piece. That's pretty nice. What else we got? There's a ton of stuff, but here's a Prophet. Here's a Prophet that was.
Approved.
Here's a Prophet one that was done, and it's got that's like the front cover of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I think I think I got a card that was. Oh, this one, people are gonna love this one. This is a funny one. So, Youngblood Battle Cruise 1994. I think there's a picture of me in here. Yeah, this is gonna be some funny shit.
That's the color crew. Look at this.
This is the color crew. Yep.
Ron.
Yep. And me and Chapel
Andy.
and Andy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yep, 1994. Anyways, so a whole bunch of shit in here. So hopefully that makes up for me making whoever sick trying to get to this shit.
You're a good man. You're a good man, Mr.
All these people can handle
Brett.
Call of Duty. They can handle this.
Yeah.
No, it's
You're
good.
a good man. So I realized something that the screen share doesn't share audio, so I won't be able to share those interviews if I do a live guest or a show like this. Oh, look at that! You got that Lightwing piece right there.
Yeah.
Oh, let me highlight that, Matt Yackey. Hold on a second.
And then there's another one behind it I'll show you. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't let it go.
You can't.
That's beautiful.
Better not. Oh yeah, that was what we
2 for 1. 2 for 1 with this.
Nice.
Yeah, so here's a story behind what Matt Yackey's saying. So this right here was a splash page from the Gear Station. And it was a character named Fable who came to change some things. And she's one of my favorite characters. So what was really interesting about... Ooh, look at that.
Movies. That's Shelby Robertson.
Yeah. What's interesting about that piece is back in 2001, High Times Magazine sponsored an event called the Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam. And the theme that they had for the Cannabis Cup was, that looks like a Kid Supreme page.
Yep.
Mike Green.
Oh,
That's
right.
what it is. It's Mike Green. Hold on. Let me see that.
Yeah, check that out.
Mike Green.
Yeah,
I'm going full screen on you, dude. Look at that. That's right. The Mike Green puffs. And there's a spinner rack. See that?
Oh, that's
Mike
funny.
Green
Oh,
puffs.
there it is. Nice.
That's how long I've known Mike Green. He made it into Kid Supreme back in '96
Wow.
at the convenience store. That's
Look
awesome.
at his black flag here.
Oh, snap. Dude, I need scans of those.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at that
But it's
spot.
that one.
Spot and gotta go. That's awesome. I didn't realize you had those.
This is very cool.
I need
Yeah.
to do like a call to action. Be like, anybody has any of these originals, scan them and send them. And another Kid Supreme, the touchdown page. That was fun. I like drawing the coach. He was a lot of fun. And then you've
I've got to
got
run and get a drink. I'll be right back.
no problem, dude. The character designs. That's when I designed the characters. Man, you got some good stuff. Berserkers.
Yeah.
That's a solid one.
These are just
then-
like sketches. These are
Yeah.
old con sketches here.
That's a Kid Supreme.
Yeah, and then there's a little sniper.
Yep. Man, that is a trip through memory lane for sure.
Sergio.
97.
Yeah.
That's very
and then-
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Those are some great pages, dude. Great pages.
Oh, and then this one here.
What's this? Oh, is that Liefeld? Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when he was shooting straight from the pencils.
Ooh. I think Yaki might have colored that.
Yeah, X-Force Series 2.
I think Yaki might have colored. Look at that detail. That's great.
That is awesome.
Yeah, dude, he's shredded. He more shredded than a julienne salad. That's great. Yeah, dude, you got a solid collection there, man. I wish I had my old collection, but Baby needed shoes.
I'm starting to collect again. I have a couple of original
Yeah.
pages. I have a couple of good
I'm
books.
trying to get some more. I almost got this Kid Supreme page off of,
You
I
guys
think it was
got that.
Heritage Art, but someone bought it out before I could get to it. I was like a day or two late. It was like the Kid Supreme advertisement for when number 5 was going to still come out, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
that's the thing, man. My career was fraught with to be continueds. You know, it's like Kid Supreme. I had this whole thing with Blacktop Buzzard. I had this character named Buzzard that was going to come in, but you know, it was such a fun time, but also like a very tumultuous time for Extreme, because you know you had the fact that Rob and Image had parted ways. And now I have to pee. Now I have to pee, Andre.
I'm just getting a drink of water.
What the sound, man.
All right, sorry.
That's all good. It is all good. Let's see
Wait,
if
you're
anybody
upside
else.
down, Andre.
Who else wants to join in on the chat? You're more than welcome to. I'm posting the link for you guys. If you want to jump in, all you got to do is click on that link, and I will add you in on the chat.
Well, my perspective on the whole Image thing as a customer, to me, it was great. I mean, I was really into McFarlane. I remember I saw McFarlane go to his own Spider-Man series, right? I got all of those. Then I saw him jump to Spawn. I got all of the Spawns. I collected about through year 1 or year 2 of all of that. And, you know, then I got a little older and I went to the 3rd Infantry, you know.
What were you doing? What were you doing over there?
I was a 45 kilo. I used to fix tanks.
Crazy, man.
Cool.
My stepson would probably talk your ear off. He loves tanks. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was all about. You know, I got in an accident. You know, wasn't in a firefight, but I got my head cracked open, and
dang.
You know, being kind of
thank you, D.
So I sketch as therapy because for you guys, it can be a source of stress, right? But remember the times when you're just doing it because you want it and you're in the zone. Sketching can also get to be a bit of a therapy. It takes your attention off other stuff and lets you kind of wander into somewhere else.
Well, that's how I feel about sculpting, and also the work I do. You know, is even the sometimes this is what I equate day-to-day penciling, especially with comic books too, is sometimes it feels like a drudge and it feels like something you don't look forward to. But I also remember that back when I used to run every day, I would run 3 miles a day and I would kind of like go, oh man. But then like, I don't know, maybe a minute and a half into the run, I'm like, I'm so glad I'm out here. You know what I mean? Yep. And then you get into it. So I feel like drawing and creativity can be a refuge. And that's why if anybody looks at the about of the Couch Doodles channel, what Couch Doodles is all about is empowering and illuminating creativity in other people through my own example and the example of my guests. So, you know, when you hear someone like great like Neil Adams talk about things that make him excited and the hopes and dreams he has, maybe it'll connect with you and make you want to draw even more. I just feel
I've heard some creators feel reinvigorated by start working on their own IPs instead of working on other people's IP. And once that starts going, it kind of brings in some of the love for it, and it lessens some of the drudgery of it. I mean, you still got to, you know, it's J.O. Biscuit. You got to work, right? But, you're working on that side thing, kind of like it's fulfilling. I think you spoke about this earlier, that you did a panel a day for a while. Am I correct? I did. Yeah, you could probably speak on this better than I.
Yeah, no, I did a panel a day, and I had zero expectations from it. You know, I wasn't being paid to do it. I made it a mission. I basically had this. I describe it as a angst or an itch, like this sort of like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna burst. You know, like it's that feeling. And I had a great job while this was going on, and you know, and I was helping helm the ship of the content for Monster High, Ever After High, Max Steel, Hot Wheels, and they're all big franchises. But a lot of the time, you just go, okay, I did my job, I gave my best. But like you said, there's something. There's some like I can't speak for everyone, but we all love children. And if one of my friends said, "Hey, watch my kids," I would watch them and take care of them and look out for them as if they're my own. But I'm not gonna hug their kids. You know what I mean? Like I'll hug. Like my kids are the kids I hug, and that's how I feel about like.
They're not getting a kidney.
Yeah, they're not getting a kidney.
For your IP, you might go that extra, that ultra extra, that you hadn't even thought of. But they're not. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, you'll make it happen, and doing the grave was sort of a beta test in a way for my threshold. I did a panel a day, and I traveled to Mexico, Vancouver, Toronto. I was sick. I had birthdays, everything. And basically what I did is I did everything I could to carve out that piece, even if it meant staying up late or getting up early. And you're right. When it's your own thing, that motivation comes in. And like you are your mean ass boss, but you can't resent yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, that's why you see a lot of creators, like you say, feel reinvigorated.
It's a little bit of the old, you got to have a little bit of and some people call it ambition, but it's like your wish for this world to see the light of day, this thing that you made, this seed in your heart that's growing. I see every head as a multiverse, like every mind out here. Each one of you is a multiverse of ideas in there, and they could crisscross with themselves or each other, however you guys wish. And it's a wonderful time to be creative now that there is this, this direct market for indie artists and for artists in general.
Well, I think it's going to be the new direct market ultimately. Sorry, Rondre, go ahead.
No, I was going to beat the same horse, but Dan may not have any ability to do anything with this because I think you looked into the rights for IDW, but I still think that it'd be cool to have a Grave app that has all your pictures that you can flip through digitally, and then it just gets it out to everybody.
They just can't. Yeah, they can't be in order though. That's the thing. That the whole thing. My deal with IDW is I can put out the art of book, so I can put out them without pictures and like commentary about them, but I can't put them out
in order
with the words because I'm then competing with their product. If that makes sense.
Right.
I'm gonna go get my glasses so I can read the comments a little better. I'm like feeling like Quentin Tarantino. Hold on.
So what have the rest of you guys been working on? Let me know what's going on.
Oh, that's probably me because I think I'm the only one left that works on comics anymore.
Okay.
What have I been working on? I was working on a couple of books that just got canceled today, so there's no sense in talking about them.
Bummer.
And it happens.
What do you work on? The writing, the inking, pencils? What's your?
I'm a colorist.
I'm gonna pull your screen up, Matt.
Yeah.
Pull your screen up again.
Oh, it's Trout.
Look at that. Show him some of your color work. So Matt and I met back in 1999 at in line for the Phantom Menace back in May of '99, and I saw that. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, can't show
I know what that is.
Yet.
Yeah, that was a He-Man page.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what I can show right here. Let's see.
You can show stuff from issue 1 because they've been showing things. But I mean, show whatever you want. Like if it's already in print,
I took a lot of stuff off of my computer recently.
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
That's something that hasn't come out yet. Future Foundations issue 5, the last issue. I was doing
gorgeous, man.
covers over Carlos Pacheco.
He's great, man.
Yeah,
Carlos is quite the talent.
Really makes it pop.
Yeah, so Matt, we met in '99, and he did some work with Liefeld, and then
that's Molecule Man, right?
What's that?
The what?
I'm sorry, I was just commenting. They look like the Molecule Man in there.
Oh,
it might have been.
Never mind.
Might have been. Look at that, Matt Yaki website.
Let's see.
That's
there's
cool, man.
Some older stuff.
I've seen that before.
Yeah,
I mean,
covered
like for years, I've seen that around. That's a popular, piece of art.
Benitez did what is that? Evangeline? Evangeline? Is that? Yeah, that's it. It's been a while.
Looks like Evangeline. Yeah.
Let me see. How do I get back?
So Matt's an incredible colorist. He's coming in on
Image United number
Image
1.
United. Yep.
Destined for failure.
All of this stuff.
Hey Matt, have you ever considered doing a tutorial DVD? Like I know we've been talking about trying to see Andre's tutorial, but you remember like Brian Haberlin's, like those type?
Yeah. I
would buy that. I mean, I'd totally buy it.
I've thought about it. I haven't put anything together. I didn't know. I know there are a few of those out, and I didn't know if it made any sense to put another one out.
Well, I know like the Brian Haberlin one it taught you to do everything kind of in layers, and I was using that one and trying to figure out how to do coloring and stuff like that. Yeah. But the way that I remember when I think I like showed you some of the stuff, you were saying there was a different way you lay it out in channels or something. So it'd be interesting to see different ways to do it.
Okay. Yeah, people do it a bunch of different ways. I've seen a few different color approaches, and they all seem weird to me.
Yeah.
there's Blood Strike. This is just the stuff I have up on my website currently, which isn't the most updated, but it's been a while.
It's good work.
Yeah, thank you. It works. There's
no, I mean, if I needed a colorist, I'd definitely call you.
Well,
I don't know if I could afford you, but I'd definitely try it.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm popping this link back in the chat window, so you guys, if anybody else wants to join.
Yeah, I'm going to give up my spot, by the way, because my phone is getting kind of dead. So give it to somebody else, and I'll be back shortly.
Andre, thank you for the trip down memory lane, dude. That was very cool.
Yeah, no, I'll be back. I just got to switch to my iPad because this phone is almost dead. So I'll be back.
All right, dude.
Cool.
See it.
Cool.
I'll jump off. If you need me to jump off, I'll stick around.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. We're good. They say I can put up to 10 people in here.
Yeah, and when you share audio, what you have to do is when you're only on the avatars, you have to make sure you check a little box on the bottom that says share audio when you do that initial share.
Yeah. The only thing I'm noticing is that on my my host computer sharing a video, like sharing the interview, I got to figure out how to do that. Like that's one of the beauties of my iOS setup is I can have preloaded stuff. Like I had a whole thing tonight that I was going to do showing some of the Hard Times animation and the behind the scenes. But then I decided, hey, I better get this chat thing situated. And it provided us with some refreshing lemonade. Look at that Liefeld cover. That's gorgeous.
That was one of my favorites.
And then notice, nice feet. Look at that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People always beefing on their feet, man. Those are just.
It's just it's just busting his chops a little bit.
No, I know he knows it, but it's like almost it's so common now that it's trope. You know
what? The one I like, the one that he has this Captain America one, and there's
the
Schwarzenegger photo that's identical, and you're like, wait a minute. Maybe he doesn't. He could contest it and say no, it's a swipe. So you're wrong, and maybe I'm a jerk for swiping it, but it's not wrong.
Right. Oh, look, leg kick's in the house. Leg kick.
What's up, man?
You are leg kick. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't hear your audio.
Oh no.
I hear him.
Hold on.
I can hear him.
I don't hear him. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Can you hear Mr. Leg Kick?
Okay.
I can see
everybody
leg kick quite well. Hold on, let me see if I
hear leg kick.
You do?
I do.
Okay,
how's it going, guys?
Kick your screen.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Let's try that.
It's got done working, so
that's then definitely better.
Right now I'm at work.
That's so weird. I can't hear him on this side.
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing is there's also a glitch on my side too where I can't hear Sketch Therapy. He's the only one. It's weird. It's like it chooses one person for each person to not hear.
I'm hearing everybody.
Interesting.
I'm hearing.
Hold on. I'm gonna see what I can do to dip out and come back in because I want to hear a leg kick. All right.
All right.
Alrighty.
We've stolen the
I was
stream
gonna
again.
say, I can talk all kinds of mad talk about Braga right now.
Well, we kind of have to keep the ball rolling.
He won't know.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So, you're telling us that you're at work right now?
Yep, right at work.
Oh, that's good. You gotta have a little bit of, a little fun time. All work and no
That's
play.
right.
You know what they say.
Well, it's lunchtime, so it's all good.
Cool.
Yeah. It's kind of cool seeing all the old image stuff being posted up.
I collected during that era, the Image Exodus. This is all fantastic for me. You guys got that inside track. You see this stuff all the time. For me, it's a rare opportunity.
I kind of grew up over at a place called the Spider's Web in downtown Puyallup, and that was owned by Kim Kolomijek, and he's the brother-in-law of Todd McFarlane. So whenever you go in there, especially around the holidays, Todd would have been there. So here he is. He'd be reading a book from a pretty famous artist. And he'd just be cursing away. He'd be so upset. He'd be like, why is Deathstroke not in his outfit? What the heck?
That's funny.
It's cool stuff. Can you hear me, Dan?
I can. How are you, dude?
All right. I'm good, man.
Spider's Web. I've only been in that shop one time, and there was a kid that worked there, James Foster.
I knew James.
Yeah, and now he's like this jiu-jitsu master. I've gotten reacquainted with him. He came to San Diego one time, and he's like this big jiu-jitsu dude, and he's like, "Hey man, you were so nice to me when I was a kid." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're like a freaking superhero." And he's like, "Yeah, I used to work at Spider's Web." I was like, "Oh shit!" Because
Who's he training with?
I don't know. I know he does something called Show Your Roll. It's a gear, but I think it's still up there. And say what?
I said I'm not showing you that.
Oh, show me your roll. Let me see. I can look it up. I can look it up right now on Instagram.
Washington has a ton of MMA places up here, man. When I was younger, I used to train over at a place called Vision Quest, and the guy who was training over there was a guy named Matt Hume, and Matt Hume is the one who trains Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, and he also trained. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Babyface Assassin. Now he's called War Master Josh Barnett. There we go.
Oh,
now my brain's working. Yeah. So
I'm looking at his Instagram right now.
Cool.
It says 4th degree black belt under Giva Santana and One Jiu-Jitsu, sponsored by Shoyo Roll, 3rd time black belt master world champion, grapplehappy.com.
Nice. Good job on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, he's a big giant. That's him in the black now.
Oh yeah.
He's a big giant, man. So yeah, James 300 Foster. Real cool dude. I love that guy. He's great. And
I also
guys, they're laid back. They're like, I don't, if I wanted to, I'll squash you. So you go ahead and talk.
Did you know John Halmrast?
I didn't know.
Oh, he was a dude with all the tattoos. He worked in the back over at Spider's Web. He was a cool dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still talk with Kim every now and then on Facebook, and friends with Wanda. Talk with Todd every now and then. But yeah, nothing like those days, 92 to 96, I think were like a real sweet spot.
Yeah, because everybody wasn't so stinking busy now. It's like, geez. Yeah, they actually had time to talk to you, have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're bringing that stuff back. Mike Green, are you playing a racing game? What is that? What's going on there?
It's the new Call of Duty. I'm playing with my son.
Oh,
right now.
yes.
Like
Rooster Puncher was telling me about that the other day.
I just got
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty awesome.
Hey, we got a comment saying you've got a Christopher Walken thing going on, Sketch Therapy.
Oh, that's both in text and when I talk, I kind of forget all the punctuation. And if you know anything about Christopher Walken, you know he'll pull out all the punctuation from his scripts.
Is that how it is?
I saw an interview. He said that he's like, "Well, that's how I
That's
write it.
funny.
I do it accidentally. I don't really do it on
That's
purpose."
great. I always think of him as the way he kind of curves his words. I had this uncomfortable hunk of metal up the one place that they wouldn't find it, up my ass. Like it's just the way he warbled.
Yeah. But you know, he's gotten to be really like I really liked him in what's this one movie with Leo DiCaprio? He plays his dad.
Oh yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
That one. Oh, he's got a couple of iconic roles where just the right amount of Christopher Walken can just sell a role.
I love him in True Romance.
Yeah.
I haven't killed anybody since 1983.
How about Joe Dirt?
Was he in Joe Dirt Tag?
Yeah. Yes. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds like brutalness. Yep. It's interesting how everybody's format's different. Sketch Therapy, you got this like cool Cthulhu or however you say his name.
Cthulhu,
yeah, and you got looks like a 16:9. Matt Yackey's got a 16:9. Leg Kick, you're going in portrait mode. Mike Green's in portrait mode, and I'm in like 4:3. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird how the ratios work.
I'm on our phone.
Yeah, for sure. That's where are all the dudettes? Are there any dudettes ever? We got to invite them, man. I think that's a wonderful thing. Andre's in the house.
They don't want to be on camera.
What's up?
Yeah, maybe they don't want to be on camera. Yeah, but no, they're more than invited. And like, I want to take a little bit of a lead from what do you got there, Andre?
It's beer that is 2 years old.
That's old.
And it's been sitting in a hot ass garage.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
know, late lunch.
I hear walkie-talkie.
Yep, I'm at work, like I said.
What do you do, Late Kick? What are you doing at work?
Well, I am a janitor currently at a place called Boeing.
Boeing? What's Boeing? What is a Boeing?
Secrets.
That's
what
awesome.
is a Boeing?
No, I know what a Boeing is. I'm messing with you, dude.
I know you do.
That's a Washington institution, man. Like, yeah, I know Boeing. I remember taking trips. I think I told you about that when I was a kid, I used to go up to Edmonds and over on Puget Sound area, and I remember going by Boeing all the time. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm right here in Seattle. I'm next to what's called the wind tunnel, and then also what's called ISIL, where they do all the tests on the planes to make sure that the instruments work no matter what happens to them. So it's a really interesting area. Yeah.
You ever make it to Bruce Lee's grave?
No, I haven't made it over there, or even Jimi Hendrix's.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bruce Lee could be found at Lakeview Cemetery on 15th. It's not too hard to get to. And then
I knew a guy who went to school with him.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never worked on the engine, only the turret, but the M1 Abrams, that one has a jet turbine in it.
Nice.
Anchor steam?
Yep.
That's Heartbreaker IPA.
I didn't even make myself a beverage. I got so caught up in trying to get this streaming thing to work. And what's kind of weird, it's like a stream hand grenade. It like just went. I went, can I get Matt Yackey on? Then it's like, let's get everybody on.
Yeah, see how it works.
My beverage right now is water. I'm at work, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I had a glass of wine upstairs and I didn't bring it down. So,
this is a rare beer for me. Usually I don't drink.
And you know what, Matt? What's really interesting about this, Matt and I were part of a unique gang called the Cloud City Crew. And we had this garage where I used to live in SoCal, and we had all kinds of unusual suspects drop by, but we had some regulars. The Squish was one of them from Squish Show, artist named Brian Murray, who used to do Supreme. Ray Brady, guitarist. He was a guitarist for Ashley Simpson and musical director for a bunch of bands. Santo Gold,
Braxton.
I was gonna say Braxton Alita. He's a guitarist and a musical lead for 30 Seconds to Mars. Also does a bunch of other stuff. Fergie.
Wait, hold up a minute. Hold on a minute. What did you say?
What do you
that
mean? What
last
did I say?
part? So, as much as
Which
my
part?
wife wants to, I said when you go over to Dan's house, she'll talk her head off about JT.
Jared Leto?
No, JT. I'm the one that loves Jared Leto.
But, that's why you're like. That's why you're like, pause, dude. I have a funny Jared Leto story. If you want to hear it.
Sure.
Well, sure.
Okay. So I worked for Jared. Okay. Because they had a pseudonym whenever 30 Seconds to Mars would have a music video, he was directing those music videos and he went under a pseudonym. And I was over at his house and I came over and he was like fully like a normal dude, right? Just chilling. Hey man, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But the weirdest thing happened, like when the FedEx guy came, he's like, hold on. And he went to his bedroom, got on this funky vest and like his Jared Leto hat. And then he went out and got his package. And then he came back in, threw the hat and vest off and said, okay, now where were we? And I was just like, yo, that is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like he got into character for his FedEx guy. You know what I mean? But somebody had a good theory for this. Their theory was,
brand management.
Well, no. Yes. But what their theory is because he was going out to where photographers could potentially photograph him.
Yeah.
He was trying to look the part. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing. So back to Braxton. Braxton, he was in 30 Seconds to Mars. He was like the guy that held it all together. He was the musician on the stage that ran the Pro Tools, that ran the Ableton, that played all the fill riffs and everything. So yeah, Braxton is like the man behind the man. And then Fergie from Black Eyed Peas used to come over. Brian Truman, who was in the chat, he would come through. But that was what, man? That was like 99 to 2007. It was you left in 2006, right?
07, middle of
07. Okay, well, when you left, you broke Cloud City, bro. It's your fault.
I know.
Yeah, and we had guys like Kemp come over, Dan Kemp. We had like guest of the week. It would always be like the gang, and then like guest of the week. And what I wanted to say is this kind of gives me those Cloud City vibes, except there's no clouds. There's no clouds.
I kind of got a Leto question, just a quick Leto question. Did he ever ask you for a commission on Joker?
How did you know?
Because he asked Ethan Van Sciver for one, and he flat out turned him down. If he asked you for one, that means he wasn't happy with the Joker the studio was giving him, and he was looking for reputable artists to make a better one.
No, you know what's crazy is I was asked first. Okay, his assistant called me up, and because I already had a relationship with him, and he knew me as the guy that drew his storyboards and his comics. I was incredibly busy at the time, and the other thing that I had just gone through a terrible experience where somebody wanted me to draw them, and they kept saying it doesn't look like me, and it was a couple. The girl would say it doesn't look like me, and the guy would say that looks like her, but it doesn't look like me, and she'd say it looks like him, but doesn't. And I ended up doing like 7 versions. So when Leto's assistant had called me up, I said, listen, my skills at likenesses are awful. You need to call my buddy Ethan Van Sciver. He actually works for DC.
Oh my God.
He'd be the guy to call. So I gave them Ethan's info, and they called him next. So
he flat out said nope, he wouldn't do it. He said, we got a lot of money. He didn't care how much money. But that makes me think that they were seriously looking for a different Joker, and that Leto himself, this is theory, of course, this is all my theory, but if his manager and him were shopping around for reputable artists to make Joker images, that makes me think they don't like the one they have. Otherwise, why would they spend time on it?
Well, most likely Ethan. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Most likely Ethan turned them down because he's more of a traditionalist. I think he wanted to do the old school Joker that we all know, that we all enjoy, and
He
not
was just
something
busy.
that they wanted to do.
He said he
Now-
was just busy. I think that's kind of the same problem
Yeah.
had Dan over here. That he was just busy, and he would have done absolutely
Possible.
what you say. He would have done. He would have been more traditional about it. But I think that's what
Yeah.
he was looking for, because I mean, just to look at who he's asking, that's kind of what he wants.
Or he
Yeah.
just wanted some artwork and asked
Yep.
the people he knew.
It makes me think he wasn't happy with what he was getting on his side, or that he was maybe he was just shopping around for all types of things. But it, you know,
I
it,
think- different views, yeah.
It came.
Yeah.
It came.
it's
It
a fun
came
thought
from.
exercise.
It came from him. It was his request, and I think he wanted to see a drawing of himself that way. But it's an interesting theory. I mean, it wasn't the studio looking for it, but maybe that's an interesting theory.
If he's after, trying to safeguard his image, the studio, you know how studios are. We know studios.
Yeah.
Sometimes they run over the creative spark, right? Just to make something
Definitely.
popular and make it pop with what's popular now. He may have seen that and said, "Look, I need a second opinion." Like when you go to a doctor, it's like, I might need a second opinion. That's what my thought was on it when I heard Ethan Van Sciver, we call him Caesar, talk about this stuff, right?
Caesar.
Yeah, because he leads by example. It's not like he gives orders.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
Yeah,
He's got
no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
He's a good
I've
guy.
I've known Ethan since '95. I did a cover for Cyberfrog way back in the day.
Cool.
I know him well. I've known Ethan for more than half my life, which is just kind of crazy.
Cool. Well, yeah, he talked about that, and when you talked about it, it kind of clicked with me. I'm like, I'm sure this guy was shopping around for different, counters to that studio version, because I don't think even he liked that studio version.
Yeah, it could be. It very well could be.
I'm just gonna add that I love that whole movie except for that stupid enchantress. She can't act, and I'm probably the only person that likes that movie. But to further end my whole thing about that Suicide Squad, it actually made a whole bunch of money. It made $735 million. So nobody actually liked it, but apparently people did like it, because if you didn't like it, how could it earn all that money? So anyways.
Well, here's the thing. When you look at subjects or objects, the more perspectives, the better the view, right? So we got to look at what was good about it, what was bad about it, what the people that liked it liked, what the people that didn't like, but it all just informs our view on it. So it's important to have all those facts on it.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it, but I'm with you on the Enchantress thing. I thought there was a lot of contrived stuff. I really enjoyed Will Smith. Of course, enjoyed Harley Quinn.
She's the best.
Yeah.
She was adorable. It
had some pluses and minuses.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the one that's the animated version? I thought that should have just translated directly, because I thought that was an excellent.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, if you ever get a chance to, it's a real good watch, and it's a DC.
They made two of them.
Escape on Arkham, but there was one particularly that follows the helicopter scene, and there is a couple of scenes that basically mirror that. You can see where the inspiration came from, and if they would have done a direct translation, it would have been perfect. But there are good things about the one that came out, and certainly the animated one is excellent, worth a watch.
Well, many of the animated movies from DC, if they would have made those into live action films, my God, they would have been phenomenal. Those animated films are just amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it was interesting to see them do Dark Knight. I was working over at Warner Brothers on Teen Titans Go when they were working on Dark Knight, and it was all in the same facility. And I would go over there and just look at the backgrounds and look at some of the development art. Dark Knight is my favorite comic thing of all time. So it was it's cool to see it translated. I mean, sometimes I feel like they miss the spirit of certain things, and Dark Knight being as sort of advanced and adult as it was for the time, they cut out a lot of that. But it's still good. It's really cool to see that stuff translated. I mean, for me, it's it's everything I ever wanted when I was a kid. Why can't they make cartoons of this? And here it is. So it's pretty cool.
I don't know if you watched the, I think it was Batman the animated series where they had that one episode that was like, it was directly taken from The Dark Knight. And it was
great.
It was so much fun. And then the movies, the two that they made I enjoyed those. The only one that I kind of say is kind of missed the mark a bit was the Killing Joke.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one to translate. Unless you do it completely one for one and you slap an R on it, that's a tough one.
Well, surprisingly, DC Animated did slap an R on it. I believe that was their first R-rated animated film.
Holy smokes! Well, then I don't know what to say. That's weird. That's an odd choice. Some of the cuts they made.
Yeah, because they went on to make Gotham by Gaslight rated R. And that one was, I enjoyed that one. That was kind of a surprise.
Did it have a Mignola feel to it?
Not a little bit, but also kind of a gassy aura in the background. So it had more of a Victorian motif in the back. So it was based off of the whole Jack the Ripper thing.
Yeah.
And so Batman was having to go find out who this guy is, who's the killer. But,
dude, I'm a huge fan of the book. It's just that one of the reasons I bought the book was for Mignola's style. It's like he captured that. And I always thought seeing his stuff animated looking like his stuff would be an interesting thing. You know?
Bruce Timm really didn't translate that well in that. So.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but it still looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to post the link one more time in the chat. See,
Hey,
are you
night,
taking
D.
off, D? This was different and very cool. Have a good night, everyone. D is
Taking
out.
off, D. See you later, man.
Be well,
Take
sir.
care, bro.
Take it easy.
Be well. Oh, yeah, Killing Joke. They really messed up. Batgirl in that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the whole wrong button fell off on backstage. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there we go. Add the stream. There we go. He's back in.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. I hit
All
the start
good, man.
cam and I don't even have a camera, so it just went all crazy.
That's funny.
Oops.
That's cool that you can join with just a microphone.
Yeah, you don't need a camera. You just because I'm working off an old desktop. I buy those, those old refurbished bank computers.
Yeah.
That you can get pretty cheap on Amazon just for stream. I
Yeah.
got one just for streaming, just for I don't edit on it or anything, and I
That's
have that one
fantastic.
just for that. And all you need is a microphone. I got one of those blue snowballs.
That's great. This is weird. I'm looking at the interface on here. There's stuff I like about it. The only thing that I think will take some getting used to is trying to be able to give you guys some pre-recorded stuff. So I think what may end up happening is some shows will be like this because I like this. I like being able to have people to talk to and bounce things off of and not have to always be looking at the chat window. And the screen share, knowing that I could do a screen share and do the same kind of drawing that I do on the iPad here on my Cintiq, that's pretty exciting. But I need to figure out how to, for StreamYard, to do pre-recorded. If I can't, then when I know I'm doing pre-recorded stuff, I will do it through Switcher. But this
It's
has been
cool. It's basically
fun.
a beta version. StreamYards is basically still beta, so you're like beta testing a beta version.
That's interesting too.
Works pretty good for
They
a
are
beta.
working on it though.
I gotta say, I'm very glad that you tried this out, Dan, because this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, I'm glad we could pull it off, and then because I didn't want to have art on and go through all the hiccups. So now I know I load this up on this partition, this desktop on a partition. I sign in with my old school iSight camera. I mute it, turn it off, sign in as a guest. So that's why I'm in the window as a guest. And Matt looks like he's the host. with your host Matt Yackey. He has the best setup. He has the best lighting. He has the widest angle. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty
Matt
nice,
Yackey.
yeah.
Yep,
It works.
definitely.
I didn't want to
well,
say anything positive about your internet right now, Dan. So I don't want to hear us and have us all get kicked off.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Don't say anything. And I'm not
going to.
I'm not going to show
Not
you
going to.
anything Motu at all. You don't see any He-Man. No He-Man
Nope.
for you.
No He-Man.
The thing is the upload bandwidth. You always got to watch out for that because you can have as much download as you want. When you're hosting, you're uploading a whole bunch of images and audio and having it all, So that's what you got to watch out for.
You know what's great though is the fact that my host computer is sort of a dummy, right? Like I'm actually talking to you through an iPad, where this host computer, which is hosting the stream, this is the camera for it. It's not on. It's been muted on the stream. It's been muted, so then it's actually not working too hard. So we're all basically using StreamYard's firepower. And it's not even sucking my battery down either. My iPad's been running this whole time, and it's only lost 30%, which is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's a good system. I think they should come up with an app. They probably will do it soon. But having it work off the browser, I didn't even know it was working off of mobile browsers. That's also good. That's news to me. And I think they're going to keep on developing it.
Aldian says Sketch runs good streams off that setup. So you do what kind of streams do you do?
I've done around 3 or 4 fan film shows on World Class. I don't know what the cussing policy is here.
Dude, I don't allow any fucking swearing at all. I think swearing is bullshit and for cunts.
Well, I ran a couple of fan film shows on World Class Bullshitters where we just basically watch fan films like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
And I've done a couple of comics fan shows where I was just pushing indie books to that audience. I do believe in crossing the streams, like people who are basically game reviewers, people who are movie reviewers, and people who are comic book reviewers. And they're all seeing some of the same problems with reaching the audience and direct communication with the audience. And I like to cross over where I can, especially people in comic books, because game makers can't crowdfund the game easily. It's difficult for fan films, but I have featured them just to, have that spark, inspire. But it is a lot easier to directly fund a comic book, And it's basically a market test for games and a proof of concept for, storyboards for a movie. So within the comic, you have this seed of IP that it's easy to fund, but it definitely shows like a proof of concept and ownership, which is important in my view. So I'd like to support it, and I'd like to support it across stream so people can, get in there, buy the books, support these people. You don't have to hear crazy talk from all these big companies. You just support the people that are out there, doing it on their own and making their own stuff and showing you their heart, what they think, how they feel. I'm
kind of like Star Wars series sketch.
Like, I watch a lot of Star Wars shows. I watch a lot of basically gaming shows. Gaming has sometimes gotten a little weird. Like, it's just like this whole Blizzard fiasco has been a little strange, and it's just fun to cover all these topics and speak about them freely. And I don't want.
Did you ever see Batman Dead End?
Haven't seen it, but
that was really good. That was really good.
Did you see the Superman one, Dan?
I did.
Done by the same guy, Sandy Colera. Yeah, fantastic.
They had a really good look. They had a really good look to him, and I remember thinking, man, it would be cool to see this guy do more.
Sandy. Pardon me?
These are fan films, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy actually worked on Alien and Predator.
Oh.
So he wanted to do a dream show, and he started working on this Batman. So definitely check it out. It's on YouTube. It's pretty easy to find.
I will. I'm always looking for good fan films, but I've mostly delved into Star Wars fan films.
Yeah.
You guys probably remember Troopers, right? The one that's kind of like,
Oh yeah,
like
Troopers was
that
good.
show.
Oh yeah.
Cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one that's about Darth Maul that it's just excellent quality overall. Showing the more funny side and the more like professional side. There's good stuff out there, and I'm always looking for good fan films. So I will definitely look into that.
Yeah.
Matt with the lighting.
Gotta get it
Beautiful.
What's
right.
going on?
You have it adjustable too. Am I gonna have to? We're gonna have to up our lighting game.
Trying to match what you got back there in the back over here.
Oh, there we
Well,
go. Look, I'm
just
gonna
got-
go green.
Just got colored bulbs that don't use Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Jackie,
okay.
you're a colorist, Dan?
Yes.
Jackie he is not just my colorist. He is a damn fine colorist for many people.
Well, thank you.
Sweet.
Try.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely worth hiring. Well, I think it's a good platform. I think it's a good show. I'm very happy to meet all the people here on the stream and to be here as a customer. It's a treat to hang out with creators such as yourselves. And you guys had a lot
Man, thanks for hopping in, man.
stuff.
Yeah.
My
Hey,
pleasure.
nice
much
to
for
talk to you,
hopping in.
Sketch.
I'm
Yeah, very
happy to
good
be-
talking with you. Well, we're gonna
Yeah, absolutely.
wrap the show up because we're hitting the hour 46, and this was this was a learning experience and a fun one at that. I wish I brought my beer with me. I see everybody having a little something, and I'm with Lake Kick. We're watering. We're being water
Oh,
boys today.
That's right.
Oh man, very cool. Well, at least now we know StreamYard. It's a bummer because that's the other thing too. I'm gonna ask Ethan how he does it maybe because I know they're doing they do OBS and stuff with the intros and stuff, and I have my Fregaboom intro and the Fregaboom outro, so I gotta learn how to get that in.
Well, what he said is that when he uses the OBS is when he's working alone, but when
Yeah.
he's gonna have guests, he goes with StreamYard.
Yeah, but when he has guests, does he have that same intro, or is he skipped the intro?
I think he skips the intro, doesn't he?
I think maybe he does. I think
Hold
maybe
on
he
a
does.
second.
Not
I'm
sure.
gonna check something real quick. Let me see. Let me
There's-
hide my video.
Wait.
Oh, see, now you can see me. Boom, boom, boom. I just hid my camera. So that's how he's doing that because I see like sometimes it's just his logo.
Yeah.
So if I go over here, let me mute. I'm gonna mute my.
Because I know Tug, he goes right into his video.
And but I know Cecil, he puts a little intro in there, and he's using StreamYard, so I know that he does that. And he did some kind of meta thing where
Yeah,
he
there-
had 5 StreamYards running at the same time, and he started talking to himself, and it was really weird. If he would have blocked the audio, it would have been great. But it's something
Yeah,
I've never seen before.
There's
It's
an option
experimental.
when you share the screen. If Dan were to put his videos on a separate screen, share that screen, share the audio from that screen, there is a checkbox to do that. Then it should play the audio.
Let me see. I can hear him. Oh, he just muted himself. And he,
Now,
That's
does
the thing
Malin
I
use
know.
the same as Cecil?
Malin, yes, but I think Malin has been editing backstage and doing a lot of backstage video and then premiering. But when he's gonna jump on a stream, he has been using the StreamYards.
Right, but the question I'm wondering is, can you do StreamYard? And if I say to you guys, and now we're gonna go to our time this weekend at the Comic-Con, can I load that video in?
Well, I have seen them do EFAP, which is basically every frame of pause when they're reviewing something, so they can hear the audio and they can play it. I have seen them doing that, but at the point where you share the screen, it has a little checkbox on the bottom, like Matt was saying.
Let me take a look. Share screen.
And there's a little checkbox on the bottom.
It might be the next screen. It says it gives you a little warning that you can share audio on the checkbox on the next screen. When you click through to the second screen, in the very bottom, if it's supported with the devices you're using, the checkbox is available.
Mm-hmm.
See, this
I did
is
it.
weird. because I'm doing this right here. Here, excuse me. I'll show you what I see. I see. Where is this? Oh, my hand was blocking the camera. It's showing share screen, but there's no checkbox for audio.
Have you selected one of the two?
Let me say, okay,
Choose
select
the screen you want to share.
Choose the screen and see if now it shows up. No, I don't.
Okay,
No,
then,
see now it's
okay, then what it is that it wasn't available for that screen. So for whatever reason, you couldn't. There was no audio to share.
Yeah.
Because the warning box that does pop up says if some screens you won't share audio, but if it's available, it'll give you the option to do it.
It may be a hardware thing. It may
Yeah.
be not
yeah.
be
Maybe
connecting the
it'll
microphone.
end up working on. Maybe it'll end up working on.
The one you're
what do
getting
you
back
call
from the
it?
shop.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. See, that's the thing. When I was talking with Mitch earlier today on his show, I was saying, because we did his show around 10:45 this morning. I have so much more energy when I wake up, but then when I come on for my show at 9 at night, I've already done at least 8 to 10 hours of drawing. So you're getting me at like not my maximum capacity,
Okay.
So eventually we'll see. But my son Harrison, who a lot of the regulars have met, he likes to come on, but he can't come on school nights. And he said, "Dad, I want to go on the stream." I said, "You can't, bud." He's like, "Just start it earlier." And I said, "We can't." And he's like, "Why?" And I had to explain to him how California was 3 hours earlier, and like we need to kind of find a sweet spot where people on the East Coast and the West Coast can see it. So
Teachable moment on time zones, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's 6,
Yeah.
so he's learning. It depends on the program the file is in. It says Aldian. No, on
It may
StreamYard you
be
can
a
add.
hardware issue.
Hold on,
I think.
Nathaniel Rhodes has something to say. Let's give it a read.
Yeah, I
It
saw
says
that.
on StreamYard you can add pre-recorded clips, then click on them like a video soundboard. But I don't know if there's limits in length of clips. But Cecil has his intro on StreamYard. Let's see how we can do that, because I don't see anything in here that is hey, add a clip. There's unmute, stop cam, settings, share screen, invite, and leave studio. That's all I have. But someone had
It
recommended
might be something in banners or something there. I don't know. It might be something you work out.
Go to edit
as part of
that's scheduled for later. This says you are live. View on YouTube. Okay, no. There's a camera. What does that camera mean? Camera. This page is accessing your camera and microphone. Yeah, I know that. Bookmark this page. Yeah. Banners, brand. Let's go under brand and see what it says. Background, overlay. There's the logo. Let's see.
That might be where it's at.
Yeah, but I'm looking here. It says these are all graphics, right? There's no.
The overlay may be a short clip, but I'm not sure. The overlay should just be an image you leave when I'll be right back or something like that. Or
my green's back in. Sorry about that, Mike Green. Can you hear us, Mr. Green?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Can
Okay,
you hear
there
me?
you are. I just saw that there's this whole other chat area. I think Malin said something about you can't add it while live. Okay, so that's probably because I saw with the paid version of StreamYard you can record, but that's different. I could do that too, and maybe that's what they're doing is they're doing recorded stuff, but I don't know.
I've got some Malin artwork up.
Do you?
Well, if you have the video queued and you're sharing the audio and the screen, when you go live, you could just hit play and then stop sharing. If you have the video queued and you're sharing the audio and the screen, when you go live, you can just hit play And then
Well,
stop sharing.
if you have the video, that makes sense.
You're sharing the audio and the screen. I think I'm echoing somewhere.
You are. That's weird.
If you have the video,
That makes sense.
You're sharing the audio and the screen.
Whoa.
Everybody's frozen.
You are.
Is everybody frozen?
It's playing on an infinite loop. It's repeating the same stuff over and over.
It is.
Why don't you guys have the headphones off?
Is everybody frozen?
It's playing on an infinite loop. It's repeating the same stuff over and over.
Whoa, this I feel like I'm
Why
on
don't you guys have
mushrooms.
the
yo.
headphones off?
Oh,
There we go.
Playing on an infinite loop. Repeating the same stuff over and over.
Whoa, this I
Some
feel
of
like
those-
I'm on
this
You guys have
mushrooms.
the
yo.
headphones off.
There
Yeah,
we
you
go.
know what? I think it was me because I went on the laptop and I didn't have headphones on the laptop.
Oh,
You guys have the headphones off.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was me because I went on the laptop and I didn't have headphones on the laptop.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know what?
you know, this artwork kind of reminds me a little bit of Thunderbolts.
Oh my gosh.
It is Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts
So
number
I'm
one.
right. Artwork kind of
Yes,
reminds me
very
a
much
little bit
so.
of
Thunderbolts. I was
Oh
the
my
colorist
gosh.
on. It is Thunderbolts Thunderbolt series.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts
So
number
I'm
one.
Hold on,
right.
I'm gonna put everybody on mute for a second.
It is Thunderbolts Thunderbolt series.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts number
This
one.
is glitching big time.
Mute. Okay, I'm gonna unmute now. How about this? How's this go? You guys all sound good now?
Yep.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Did
The
I ever
echo
not sound
when
good?
I muted Matt Yackey's screen, we were getting the audio from Matt Yackey's screen. Because when I turned this back on,
Yeah.
we were getting the
Look at-
audio,
The host
and
is
then
muted me.
But I muted your screen.
Oh, the screen. Okay. That's
But
my
when I
second
unwatch,
screen.
unmute. But I muted your screen.
Okay. Oh.
And then I put the mute back on, and there's no more problem.
Oh.
That's crazy.
So it's
Okay, so
audio thing.
yeah, so you have audio. Let me try to do share screen again. So share screen. It says some screens let you share audio. Look for share audio checkbox next to the window. Sharing audio from a Chrome tab works best.
That's the dialogue that I was talking about.
Right, but Chrome tab. Let's see what it says. StreamYard. Share. Well, tell me if you guys can. Well, that is a trip, right?
That is.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can hear the audio from this. Nope.
Not yet.
No.
You got dosed by the shower? What are you talking about, Squish? Be careful, man.
So I got this Mignola thing, but it's not even.
Oh, the show. What? Sorry.
That's so weird, man.
What's it doing? Is it not sharing audio?
It's not sharing audio at all. Oh, let me remove from stream. Stop screen sharing.
I find that Apple is terrible with audio crap like that.
Yeah.
Because my iTunes.
Speaking of Magnolia, what do you guys think of the new Hellboy? Did you guys watch it?
No, I didn't see
I
it.
didn't get a chance.
No.
I didn't think it was awful. It was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than the second one, the Golden Army, personally. But, you know.
I haven't seen that since it came out. So I don't even remember what happened in that one. But, yeah, well, I like the first one from what I recall.
Definitely. First one was excellent.
Yeah. And what's his name was a great Hellboy.
Oh, Ron Perlman? Yeah.
Ron Perlman, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a heck
Yeah,
of a
man.
sense of humor.
Matt, your screen has an audio icon. When I share my screen, it does not.
Okay. I turned
That's
it
what
on
that's
this
what
when
I'm
I
noticing.
when I went to share the screen. I shared the audio.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Although
Okay,
I've
share
got
screen.
I've got no audio on there, but I could.
Let's
I
see.
could- I could try
Whoa,
and-
it does that. That's so crazy. That's just banana sauce right there.
I could try and play something with some audio just to see if it comes.
Yeah,
through.
see, mine has no audio. Well, yours is because I was getting your audio. That's why we were getting that super echo.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
it does.
perfect sense. But I think my hardware is too old to share audio. I think that's what it is. So,
That could be.
Listen, do you want me to
Sketch-
bring over a computer or two? Because I mean,
no, dude, Andre, and I know you have them. Oh, it looks like Sketch Therapy. There you are. You're back in, Sketch.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I think it's an old school hardware issue. So when I get the new laptop in, there may just be some great fixes happening.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I refreshed the browser and it just dropped me. I thought, well, maybe if I refresh it, it'll fix the audio, and it just dropped me from the call.
Yeah.
Huh.
Michael is in the house. Hands of Sin. What's up, my dude? Boom. That was greatness.
I feel like Neo.
But we were.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I was feeling like I was shrooming again. It was so weird. It was so weird. All right. Well, we have been going now for 2 hours. I need to call it a wrap. I have young children. I have to wake up in less than 6 hours, or no, in about 7 hours.
Your
So
audio
7
is
hours.
warbling.
My audio is warbly.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's
Is
that's better.
my face warbly?
Shaggy, I don't think this was weed.
Busted move.
Going on Cronenberg.
Yeah. All right, gang. Well, thank you guys, everybody. Let's see. We had 27 in this room. This was a show that was completely unplanned. There was no drawing. What the?
Oh yeah, there wasn't.
That's bizarre. But tomorrow, you guys, please. I'm going to switch over to my big head. I want to thank Matt Yackey. I want to thank you, Leg Kick, Sketch Therapy, the main man, Mike Green. You guys can, I'm going to say it every time. You can thank him that Black Flag is coming back. He put the seed in my ear and watered that seed and gave it Miracle Grow. And now it's all I think about. And Andre Kromoff, not the last, but definitely not the least, a.k.a. Dre, all those classic comics you see with that DRE and the robotic font. That's that man right there.
Yeah.
no, but you deserve all the credit, honestly, because like I said, this beta worked out well beyond, I think, because I was always very impressed about Dan Panosian's drink and draw, but yet, as much tech as I know, I don't know shit about this stuff, and yet you figured this out, so it's very impressive.
I've always considered myself like a rat on a sinking ship. I'm always climbing to
The next is
the
the driftwood.
Yeah.
Just need a
Kate, you guys
turntable with a scratch,
Well, I'd like to tell the people in the chat and the people that are customers like me to please support these people. Please support these channels that they're coming up. I know a couple of you came from the rooms where I dropped the link. Get all these people out there. Get all these streams out there. Let them, we want to get to know them. We got to put them out there so we can get to know them. Get more people in here. Get more subjects going. It doesn't have to be a strict format, but you guys just do what works. And you people, my customers, my people, all of you, support these guys.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, what he said.
Thank you so much. Well, yeah, I like that, Matt. It's like you knew if I point over to this corner, what he said in that corner.
Yep, it
We
works.
got Leg Kick over here.
Over
and
there.
Andre. He's a real cool dude down there. I really like you.
And this
Andre.
is the
Yes, I
Hollywood
do.
Square.
Oh, over there. There he is. There. There, over there. There we
And
go.
over there is Matt Yackey.
And that's the way
right,
we
gang.
all became the Brady Bunch. Oh, no.
That's correct. All right, gang. Thank you again so much for joining. Tomorrow night, we have the incomparable Art Taber here to talk about Chrono Mechanics, talk about Black and White, talk about his history in comics, inking such greats as Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Wilfs Portasio, Art Adams, and inking himself on books like Cable, his Black and White book, and Chrono Mechanics. They call that a boomerang. I've been your host with amazing guests. You've been watching the Calix Doodle Show live. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. See you here mañana.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
See ya.